So, hi, love and light, peace and blessings. Today I'm doing something a little bit different. So I'm going to voice over this with some poems I have starting from 2022 up until now. I hope you guys enjoy. Follow along on this journey of self-discovery, evolution, spiritually evolving, constantly evolving, learning myself, learning to love myself. Your struggle is beautiful. Whenever you are ready to experience a different type of beauty, just say the word. I am open. I am ready for change. I am in control. I am ready for the next phase. Ashe. There is beauty in both polarities. You are here to experience. Don't get caught up in time and forget the joys of simplicity, of simply being. Whenever you are ready to awaken into your highest self, just say the word. I am ready to allow my highest self to lead me where I need and want to be. Ashe. Whatever you want, you shall receive. You only get what you ask for. What ponders your mind all day? Release, enjoy, just be. All struggles are beautiful. I am proud of you. This one's called I Can't Explain. I've always been able to just sit and think and picture the words right in front of me, just flowing until it overflows. Like the thoughts in your head are overflowing, the words at the tip of your mouth just pouring, thoughts still overflowing. Now you sit and watch. I can't explain the sudden laughter, becoming the observer, disidentifying from this fairy tale life. I can't explain the feeling of knowing who and what you're becoming. I can't explain knowing can easily turn into forgetting. I can't explain getting lost in emotion, drowning in emptiness, but overflowing with love. I can't explain this deep passion, just deep passion. I can't explain before you speak, already felt where you were about to say. I can't explain, even from miles away, I can feel others' pain. I can't explain. I have to. This is really just a journey of emotions, of acknowledging how I feel in the moment and releasing it out into the atmosphere. So when you go back and read, or you go back and say it out loud, it's such a release. It feels so good to know where you were and where you are now. I have to. Right now, I have to release the pain back out into the universe before it can stop raining. It'll rain, but then there will be sunshine. I have to accept that everything happened as it did. I wouldn't change it. I have to take into consideration that everything has happened is because of me. Because of me. Because of me, everything is reacting to me. Channeling your inner thoughts, your darkest desires, your potent thoughts, your sweetest dreams, the good and bad. I have to because I want to. Maybe it didn't happen because of me. My reaction just determines the progress. My reaction to the things out of my control and need for control. I have to stop blaming. I have stopped blaming. Have to understand that those who hurt you because they are too hurting. I have to love gently to be loved gently. I have to stop expecting me from you. I have to. Is the problem? So many questions, but the answers always lie within you. Okay. Is the problem? Is the problem not the matrix, but the people in control? If we are energy, then we are virtual reality manifested in physical. Is the problem they are trying to wipe out those who cease to sense their need for power? Have they made us believe that this is not where we are meant to be? Energy is work. Work is energy. Work is anything you apply energy to. Is the problem we gave them control of our game? Is the problem thinking you need not to be in control? Is the problem us? Is the problem fear of what happens next? I think the problem is we forget we all create. I think the problem is we forget we are gods. I think the problem is you gave those in power who originally we gave life to. 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons. The universe is in you. I think the problem is it's time to take back control of the things we can control. Stand up. Just taking a moment to breathe, to be. So, these next few poems, these next few ways of expressing are very intimate for me. Are very, I don't think I really have the words to describe it. Just was a point in my life that I had to go through so I can grow through it. Just reflecting where I came from and where I am now. What it's like. What it's like being so far gone that you forget you popped, so you take another one. What it's like fading deep into the feeling suddenly it's silent. What it's like forgetting just for that moment and enjoying the high. What it's like being so far gone you lose control of your body car. What it's like being so far gone you get into the car with a stranger. What it's like knowing before you enter you may be in danger. What it's like not caring because right now nothing else matters but the calming feeling when you close your eyes and your head starts to spin a little. What it's like being driven to a secluded forest. What it's like reaching your destination with no cell service. What it's like sitting in the car for hours, letting this stranger talk for hours. What it's like clutching the scissors you brung because you had already sensed danger. What it's like being caressed when you stated no. What it's like being asked to relocate to the back seat. What it's like as my heart skips beats as I revisit memory lane. Yes, me. What it's like when you black out. What it's like waking up in a back seat. What it's like waking up seeing a towel laid out and your pants on backwards. What it's like as the high fades you thought it was a dream. What it's like remembering your screams and call for help. What it's like going home with no one to hold. What it's like turning on the shower as hot as it can get until your skin turns red. What it's like washing your vagina and feeling his sticky semen wash away in the shower. What it's like seeing your attacker in the same room as your brother. What it's like holding it all in. What it's like going again for that high even though the aftermath bruised your soul. What it's like again popping until I cannot hear. What it's like blacking out again. What it's like getting in the car. What it's like as she puts it in drive. What it's like, are you sure you can drive? What it's like as you both slip away. What it's like when suddenly you see the light, almost costing you your life. What it's like walking away still on cloud 9. What it's like calling and no one answers. What it's like having no one to hold. What it's like when you're healing and now you can share a part of your story. If I could hold the little girl version of me, I would. I tell her she's understood. I tell her she's overstood. I tell her I see you. If I could, I tell her it's okay. I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change it because I chose it. I chose it before my mother birthed me. I chose it and forgot. I forgot I locked that memory away before I breathed my first breath of air. I locked it away just like I locked away the little girl and all that she ever endured, that before she was healing was too much to consume. If I could hold her while she cried, I'd hold her and tell her it's okay to be misheard. If I could, I'd tell her not to hide. If I could, I'd tell her that the gift of alchemy she possessed and how it's her best prize. If I could, and I should, and I can, I'd feel, I'd channel it, I would, and I am confronting the past, doing it with love and open arms. If I could. My fault. I guess I'm the one to blame. At least you make it seem that way. It does hurt to say the least. My fault, making it seem like something it's not. My fault is just I can feel the words you fail to say, so you assume it's an assumption I've heard they say. The energy you evidently forget you possess, I feel strong and intoxicating. I'm a little tipsy off it. Then I get lost in a fog of clouded thoughts. Can't tell if they're mine or yours. Projection comes so easily. Saying how I feel, really just misinterpreting what you need to heal. Remember I said projection comes so easily. I know it's me that needs healing. My fault for blaming you when in reality it takes two. My fault, I do love you. The truth is it's all fairly new. Learning how to maneuver in such a way that isn't triggering for you. My fault, I did it again, changing me for sources outside of self. My fault, I never meant to trigger you, it's just love, you triggered me. My fault for wondering if you love me as deeply as I do you. I won't take fault for experiencing you while you experience me. I won't take fault for triggering your growth, you surely are triggering mine. My fault is just the moment I saw you, I knew you to be mine. My fault for bringing you into a little shaky space, wondering, can you keep up with the pace? Understand my mind, sometimes it slips away. I tend to escape, running from reality. I'll be back next month. Hello, May, here comes the flowers. All April, it showered. My fault, I thought I told you. I thought because you stay, you do love me, right? My fault is just, I pray you fight for my stay. Notice when I'm feeling out of place. Maybe I should stop saying my fault. I'm not sorry, used to taking blame when it's nothing to blame. Fault implies misfortune and unsatisfactory. See me, I am filled with gratitude. I know sometimes it seems like I have an attitude, just my unregulated moods, just a shadow me itching for acknowledgement. Sometimes I am the problem too, really just a vessel attached to the thoughts that I don't exactly call mine, unidentified, flown with the programming and genetic faults passed down. My fault for taking fault. Truth is, I wouldn't change anything about you. My fault. Relationships. They teach you so much about yourself, about the other party. I stopped seeking relationships and I allowed the relationship to come to me, to flow to me on the path of alignment. Within that, I found myself. I am finding myself. You notice things in yourself that you didn't before, and others that you never really cared to acknowledge. You understand oneness more, love more, energy, frequency, vibrations, how how your energy affects another person's energy. Relationships are to be experienced. No one owns anyone's. So if you have someone, cherish them and love them. Go through the journey together, but remember you have separate paths. Saying goodbye. I've been anticipating to allow the words to flow, trying to figure out the right way to make everything I've ever experienced sound well put. Adding class and etiquette to thunder and rain, typing and deleting, then typing and deleting again and again. Unsure, I've always felt unsure. The thing is, though, I've never been more sure. You see, torn between the two, truth and deception, reality versus illusion, but always sure that either or still exists. Just unsure which best suits my creation. Always having a choice, the free will to choose. Uncertainty and free will when mixed, a cognitive dissonance. Repetition is the act of doing repeatedly, such as history. All are one, split and scattered across the globe. Disconnected from source. Source is you, oneness. Family morals, not exactly what they all made believe. So I won't make the same mistakes and hold on to what isn't there. The past lingering in the woods, whispers. I feel them speak my name. The soil is no longer habitable. Outgrown the roots. Letting go of my past means saying goodbye to roots. It means planting new seeds on sacred land. It means uprooting myself from this intangible soil. It means new sacred grounds. Rebirth. I've done this before. You see, repetition. I could get deep and talk about the pain, the secrets buried, the lies told. Saying goodbye is me rewriting my story. This time I choose me. Choosing me is saving us. Oneness. So when you call and I don't pick up the phone, that girl is gone. Unsearchable, suddenly just disappeared. In order to help with order, the order once followed has to be destroyed. Shadows of evil leading to certainty of death. Never really dying, so where does evil lurk? More so, what does evil become? How much love does it take? Everything so distorted. Total opposites. Right in your face. Sometimes I feel like I'm losing my mind. Just a thought. Where does thought begin? Decipher whose thoughts belong to who. Surely these ain't my thoughts. I be thinking. Not this version of myself. The knowing of. Knowing the game. Not sure if I want to play it. Words are spells. Abracadabra. Restore nature's balance. Only if you believe will it be done. Helping me is helping you, so I choose to let it all go. Please leave a message after the beep. The caller you reached is no longer in service. 2 people laid down and had me, but lacked many of the ingredients needed to create a balance. The result of that leads me here. A complete cycle, 9 p.m., March 27, 2003. Deciding that I'm allowed to recreate my own story, a new beginning. This is my experience, and that means I have to let go of everything I thought I knew. I don't know where it will lead me, but I can't hold on to these past versions of realities I no longer vibrate at. Because reliving it hurts, placing myself back in that energy no longer habitable for me, for my elevated spirit. It sucks my essence out of me, so I'm recreating what best suits me in my journey. Releasing people-pleasing tendencies, thinking I have to heal everyone. Heal yourself. Sometimes I forget my own moral codes, my own beliefs, and perspective, leading me down so many rabbit holes back where I started. Because I get stuck thinking I have to go where it's familiar. I have to fix this and that and them because it was all once all I knew. Because they didn't deserve it. That's such a bullshit excuse. I thought I was in solitude for so long, but not actually, because solitude to me means removing everything that doesn't belong and being left with self. Solitude to me means this journey I will go on alone, be away from the rest of society. Solitude meaning I've outgrown the roots that grew me, my mother, my father, my siblings, cousins, aunts, uncle, friends, the unconscious population. This is growth for me. In order to keep my sanity, seems as if I need to disconnect in a more personal way. We spend so much time alone, not enough in real time. Now, I do this often, then come back and re-download everything. But I'm tired of doing the same shit. It's driving me on edge. I don't want to tip over. It seems as if I have patterns to break, the same repetitive cycles to stop. I don't want to end up like my mom. I know, but honestly, if I allow myself to allow the past to have a hold on me, I will become a hostage in my own head, knowing too much about people, the darkness they carry, the things they have done, but saying nothing. So now I say all this. Eventually, in the near future, I'm going to wholeheartedly share my truth, my experience. Some will be mad. Some will say of the things I say hold no weight or declare them untrue, but most importantly, I will do it. So I'll leave this up for a few, and then I'll fade. In the process of me planning, the new will begin. If you read all this, if you listened to all this, thank you. Wishing a journey of healing and stepping into your power and love upon you. 3 years ago, I was in a situation and living in an environment and mental headspace I never want to be in again, realizing interactions with the things I no longer resonate with and frequencies I no longer vibrate at trigger me, and it makes it so much easier to fade back in a matrix I'm no longer a part of. Places thoughts in my head that don't possess the God energy I have embodied. I don't post as much as is, but it's many who watch when I do post and don't interact. Friends, family, etc. So this is my proper way of releasing it. When I'm no longer reachable, it's because I am evolving, elevating. This is right, not easy, but it's right. Goodbye, peace, love, and healing to you all. Thank you guys for watching. If you watched this far, like, comment, and subscribe. Peace and blessings to you all, and to those who are going to stay and witness my journey and take something along the way.